So how much you relish in the prospect of the match this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, we're under no illusions. We know it's going to be a difficult game. I think we'll be playing a different Celtic to what we played when they came here earlier on in the season, but I think we'd be silly not to try and take as much confidence as we can from the fact we've already beat them this season. I think we played excellently on the day, and hopefully if we can recreate that, then we can show it wasn't a one-off result and we can do it again at their place. We know it's going to be difficult, but we have to go in with that mindset.
What differences are there? Obviously, we know there's a lot made about the pitch and whatnot here, but what main differences also mentally do you guys need to show when you're going away to Celtic?
I think obviously you're going to such a massive stadium, you're going to a stadium that I think is going to be a very good crowd. They're coming off a bit of good form, which you expect from a Celtic side. They've obviously got the midweek game, but if anything that's another game for them to sort of gather a little bit of steam. But we just have to go into it professionally, we have to go into it the exact same way we went into the home game. We have to be hard to beat, we have to be organised, like we were very good at that in the first game. Hopefully we need to try and recreate that and again take any chances that come our way, but we have to go in main thing with the belief that we can match the result that we got in the cup.
What have you made of your own form of late?
I think it's been a weird season. I think I've been sort of on par with the way the team have went. I think I was really happy. I thought I'd discovered my old form the first few games. Obviously went off to a great start. I wasn't entirely over the moon with a few games, but that's the way the world can go at times. I thought at the weekend against St Mirren I showed a little bit again of why the manager brought me back to the club. I hope I'm repaying his faith in me, and hopefully I can put another good performance against Celtic at the weekend.
What kind of has to change overall in the squad to make sure that the draws that are happening now turns into wins?
I think we have to, if it was an easy answer, then we would have done that and we'd have had wins instead of draws. I think we've had a few games, obviously, with a bit of bad luck. You can look at the Ross County game where we were very hard done by not to get a point out of the game. A few last minute goals here and there, it's not been great for us, but I think overall the performances haven't been a million miles away. I think our performances have actually been pretty good on the whole. There's not been a game where I feel we've been outclassed, a game where we've been by far the lesser side in the match. And I think it's a sort of showing of what the league's like this year, that every game's very, very even, very, very competitive. And I think it's just a case of having a little bit more belief, a little bit maybe more composure when the chances come our way. And I think it's also a case if you get that one victory, if we were the ones that snatch a goal in the last minute, it can sort of put you on that run. I think the performances, there's enough in them to have not hope, but there's enough in the games to give you encouragement that we can go on, and once we get one win I can see he's going on a good run, because as I said, the performances have been good. It's just getting that first, I know the elusive victory, we won the first game of the season, but since then we've not been able to turn the performances into wins. But I think it's a case of once comes, hopefully we can go on that run, and I don't think it's far away at all.
You've got experience of last minute winners against Celtic in the past. I mean, that must be some fond memories. Do you take any confidence of that going in? I know it was a while ago though.
I mean, that was a while ago now. I've shown my age a little bit, but that's a perfect example of we have to have the belief in that game. I remember it being one each. In the last minute we could have easily kept the ball in the corner, but you have to have the belief that you can win these games, or else there's no point turning up to the games. We've shown this year we can score against Celtic and we can win the game. I think that gives me better memories and better belief going into the game than my winner 4 or 5 years ago did. The fact that we've done it this year, I think that's a bigger thing to try and take, and hopefully we can sort of use that and get a really good result for ourselves at the weekend.